Good morning, good evening, no! Okay, that was a stupid idea. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, I'm JTP and welcome to a video. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Okay, but seriously, someone in the comments about 4 weeks ago said, can you do a setup video? And of course, the answer is yes. I mean, I would love to take requests from you guys all the time. I mean, you know, I did this to entertain, so if you guys have any suggestions as to what you want to see, let me know and I can definitely make it happen because, you know, always looking for feedback, always looking for suggestions by you guys. I want you guys to be a part of this community as much as I am because, you know, without you guys, then this is nothing. So if you ever have any suggestions as to what you want to see, what I want to play, then throw them at me. I've got a couple of suggestions that have been given to me and I'm working on getting that sorted, so don't worry, all suggestions will be tried out at least. You know, if I don't end up enjoying it, then I probably won't stick with it, but I would love to hear suggestions all the time. So just before this video starts, I want to apologise for the camera work is a little bit shaky, and I'll tell you why. It's because I have my tripod here, woo! And right now it's staying on my desk. However, when trying to record at different angles around my room, hopefully the video will put in perspective how small my room actually is. My desk chair here hits my bed, my head hits my wall, no, my bed hits my wall, and my chair here can only just fit with the desk here. Like, I only have about 3 to 4 meters to work in here. So I'm hoping that the video will portray and show how small my room actually is and what I have to work with. So that's why the camera work isn't amazing. I was working in very confined conditions. Please do not hate me, but here's the video. Okay, so starting off on the outside of my room, and I actually have an on-air sign that's meant to glow red, but I haven't actually rigged it up yet. I've had it since last Christmas, so I should probably get an extension lead and actually plug that in. But as we walk into my room, this is the moment you realise that I'm not the YouTube god you thought I was. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to find out this way. What I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be going from left to right, and I'm going to be stopping at different things, telling you how much they are, how useful they are, so you can get a good idea as to whether you want this in your setup as well. Let's begin. Okay, so starting with the cheapest part of my setup, and that's my lighting. Seriously, you really don't need to spend a whole lot on my lighting. My lighting literally cost me a couple of quid. I found 2 old lamps in the garage. I put some new bulbs in them, whacked some paper over them, and that's my lighting. It works just as effectively as professional lighting, maybe a little less, but it still gives the desired effect in your face cams, in your vlogs, in any kind of video you're doing. It gives the desired effect, and that's all you need. And what you can do is if you want to change the mood or atmosphere, you can just change the colour of the card. Say you want a romantic atmosphere, just put some red card in there and the light will be projected red. If you want the light to be more intense, then bring the light closer and use 1 shade of paper. If you want the light to go further away and be a little bit darker, then move the light away and put more than 1 piece of paper in front of the light. That's all you need to do, guys. Experiment and be creative. Use it what you've got at your disposal before you go and spend 50-60 quid on a professional lighting setup. So I'll make do with what I've got, and it works out as I need it. Still got my PS3 and Xbox 360 there. I don't play them much because I got my PS4 and I play PC a lot more now, but I will never get rid of them. They were my first love. It's when I first got into gaming with the Xbox 360 and the PS3 just after, so I'll never get rid of them. I've still got games I occasionally play on, but they will be moved to make room for an Xbox One, which I'll be investing in a couple of months. So for now, they stay there, but they're not really used much. Onto one of my favourite parts of the setup, and that's my mic. It's just such good quality, it's perfect for what I need, and it's so convenient. I've actually got it set up on a stand here that you can buy separately. All links to these things will be in the description down below if you want to go grab it for yourself. So I bought the stand separately, it's just connected to the back of my desk, and it's really, really convenient because when I'm not using my mic, I can just push it out of the way, I can continue playing games. But when I do need it, and it needs to be close to my face for good audio quality, I just bring it closer to me, bring my pop shield into place, and there we go, I'm off and away. To make life even easier, it is a USB, so you don't need to go and spend loads of money on a mixer or different cables for it. It's a simple plug into your USB port and go. However, I did buy it in the sale. It was about 70 quid when I bought it. I do believe it's over 100 now, but well worth the price. When I was looking for mics, I was asking other YouTubers, and a lot of YouTubers, including Ghost Robo, Jacksepticeye, people like that, they did recommend this mic to me, and I recommend it to anyone now. It's an absolutely amazing mic and got brilliant reviews on Amazon. Moving on to my monitors, and I've got 2 monitors, but one doesn't work, so if anyone knows how to get that to work, please let me know, because I've tried everything, and I'm going to end up punching it or throwing it out a window. But both of my monitors are BenQ monitors, Sense i3 LED. They are HD 1080p, but they're not 4K. I'll tell you why, because 4K costs an arm and a leg, and I do not have that money. If I ever do get the money, I will splurge on an amazing setup, but at the moment, my monitors, for instance, cost about £60 to £70, not even that, you know. They're quite cheap, but perfect for what I need. I don't need amazing quality all the time, I just need 1080p HD. I can get by on that. 4K would be lovely, but maybe not. These monitors are very easy to set up, very easy to use. They're pretty good quality, to be honest, so if you're looking for just a cheap option, I know monitors can be very expensive, I do recommend these monitors. They're very reliable and work well together. The keyboard I use is a very nice, slick, light-up gaming keyboard, absolutely amazing. It has 3 different lighting effects. It has blue, purple and red. I like red because that's kind of the theme of my setup, but you can make it cycle through the different ones if you want as well, and the keys are very responsive and it's all very well laid out, and of course because it lights up, if you're having late night gaming sessions you'll be able to see the keys in the dark, which is my main problem. But I love this keyboard. It's been with me for a year, hasn't broken on me just yet, even with me furiously mashing E on Ark Survival Evolved over and over again, so it's a very resilient keyboard and I would recommend it. If I remember rightly, it's around about £30 to £40 on Amazon, and it comes with a mouse. The mouse I'm using is a completely different one that I bought separately, but if you don't want to splurge even more money on a mouse, then do not worry, this comes with one. The mouse I use is a Magic Eagle Habit 2400 DPI. I at first found it very difficult to get used to, but that's because I was used to much smaller mouses. This mouse fits in my hand perfectly, and once you've done a couple of hours of gaming, you'll have it perfect. As well as that, I don't like mice with too many buttons, because I just don't use the loads and loads of buttons that gaming mice have on them all the time. So this one literally has 6 different buttons. I only use about 4 of them. There's 2 scroll buttons on the side, and then your normal, everyday, average mouse buttons. So I think that's just about enough for me, because I don't use many buttons on my mouse at all. So this mouse for me is absolutely perfect for long hours of gaming, and there's not too many buttons to confuse me or get in my way. Also, another feature worth noting, it does have LED lights in it. You can't select a single colour, it just cycles through loads of different colours, which is absolutely wonderfully pretty to watch at the start. You kind of don't notice it after a while of having it, but hey, it's there to like show off to your friends. Onto my PS4, and I'm sure you guys don't need to know how much or how good a PS4 is. It's the original PS4 that came out, and this is what I play literally all of my console games on now. As I say, Xbox One will probably be coming at some point, but I like the original PS4. I mean, I have no intention of buying the PS4 Pro or any other kind of PS4 / Xbox One. I like the one I've got, it works. Yes, the others are a tiny bit more powerful, but for over, what, 200 odd quid more than the original PS4, why would I do that? You know, graphics aren't absolutely everything, they are a factor, but I don't need a 350 to literally almost 400 quid. I don't know if you've seen the prices, but ridiculous prices for just a small quality change, so I have no intention of buying any other consoles. This PS4 does me good for now. I almost missed out my webcam. I don't use this webcam anymore because I've got my phone on a tripod, which is normally behind my monitor, but you can't see it in this video because I'm using my phone and my tripod to record this, so whoops! But the webcam for the money is very good quality. It's not very good quality if you're looking for top-notch, top-of-the-range quality, but for a first webcam it is very good. It was £20 off Amazon, and for the money, the quality is very good. It is HD 1080p, comes with all the software you need, and even some other software to make funny faces with, like I did on that video a while back. So it's got all the software you need and then some, and it does the job very well. If you're looking for a cheap webcam and for the money, the quality is very good, then I highly recommend this webcam. Now onto the big mama. This is my desktop PC, keeping with the red theme, of course. It has 2 USBs on the top and another 4 at the back, as well as a HDMI port, an AVG port, and a DVI port, all there for you to plug stuff in with. Good English right there. But I think what we're all interested in is what's inside, so let's open it up. Okay, now before I explain what's inside this PC, don't expect it to be like a massive full-time streamer gamer setup, because I don't have that money and I don't have that time. So it's not crazy amazing, but for the money and for the quality, it works for me. Okay, so my graphics card in there has actually recently changed. I got a GeForce GTX 750 Ti. Now, I had no idea what to think when I first got this graphics card. I was running with a very small shitty one. I can't even remember the name of that was built into the motherboard. So I bought this one separately to boost the graphics, and damn, I bought it for £100, and the quality for £100 is very good. I can now run Ark on Epic. Now, if you've played Ark before, you'll know that you cannot run Ark on Epic. Not without a fairly decent graphics card, and this one surprised me, so I would recommend this graphics card anytime. Also, in there, the PC came with a pre-built 1TB hard drive. I added another 3TB hard drive, and I'm still running out of room, so I might go and add another, maybe 4 or 5TB, but my 3TB hard drive costs £80. The 1TB will only cost you about 20 to 30, but if you're looking to play games, then I'd recommend getting a much larger hard drive to store all these games on. 3 or 4 is probably going to be a minimum, I reckon. Apart from that, I have 4 different fans, only 16GB of RAM, but that's all I need. This PC works for me. Any other questions on what's inside the PC, I can look up. These are just some statistics that I've got on the top of my head that I remember that are in there, but any questions at all, put them into comments and I can answer. So that's my desktop PC. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing major expensive. The whole thing cost around about £800 in total, so it wasn't too bad of a deal, especially as I got the 2 monitors with it as well. So it was a good deal. I had to do a lot of improvements on it, so it originally was £600, and then by the time I fixed everything that was wrong with the bloody thing, it was £800. So I would not recommend buying a PC from IT Revive. Do not buy from IT Revive. They're bad. They're very bad company. But I would recommend like PC Specialists any day. They do amazing PCs, and next time I'm going for a custom built one of them. As I say, this PC works for me. I don't do YouTube full time, so I don't need a crazy good PC yet, and I don't play Battlefield on PC. I play it on console, so I don't need anything crazy. My dream PC costs over £4,000, but we'll get into that in a different video. So that's my setup. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to put you back to a future James, who's going to end the video. James? Thank you very much, Past James. So, if you have any questions on what you saw, and if you want any advice on what to get, then I can answer as best as I can. If you want advice onto what quad-core processor you should get, I'm not an expert on that, okay? I know enough to get by, but if you have any questions on the stuff you saw here, or if you want any advice on what you should get, I can do my best to answer them. So put them in the comments down below if you have any questions. Let me know how good's my setup compared to yours. Come on, I bet I can't beat you. Come on, I bet you can beat me. But I'm aware it's not the best setup in the world, but it works for me, and that's all it needs. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for a bunch. Until next time, I shall say, good. Yes, no cucumbers either.